Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. So we'll kick off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Louisiana's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on it.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the field for the first time. And as we watch this wide receiver come onto the field, when you have a dude like this, you find ways to get him the ball over and over again, no matter what the defense tries to take away.
Yeah, because the defense can't win. Whether you double team him, we're still going to win. And they're going to give him the ball in quick passes. They're going to throw it deep, and they're going to take advantage of him every opportunity they can. They will feed him. They will feature him because he's just that good.
And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. And the Tigers in the hurry up. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Looking downfield, it's Sampson. Looking left. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Second down coming up. Trying play action. He rifles one deep to the left. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Motion from the offense. On the run, it's Marshall. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz, I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's got it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. He'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Raging Cajuns are rolling down the field.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there and knocks it away incomplete. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It is good. Hold on just a second. Flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. He's looking to throw it. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Texas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab on the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, and I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Sampson. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Raging Cajuns want to pick up the tempo.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. He'll keep it himself. Powers through the defender. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. So they were able to put up the 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Looking for blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Offense working from the pistol. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They move the tight end all over. They're going back to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Sampson. Dances away from the heat. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? Fast motion from the offense. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. They'll leave it with him. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cajuns. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
They'll go to the ground.
They're trailing by 11 to Texas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Buys a little time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch, called for and made. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And it's no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Clemson 21, Louisiana 17.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Scanning the field, it's Sampson. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Takes it from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
The Raging Cajuns will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
On third and short, the power run here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clemson will send the punt team out. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll do it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. Handoff from the gun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Complete in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. from the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Louisiana! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
This time it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fires to the right. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Tigers want to move quickly. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to move it through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Sampson. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a caught! And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide out in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Clemson! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Number 9 with the carry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28, Louisiana, 24.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Leaves it with the running back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drop.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On third down, going up top. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Clemson jumps to the line. Touch pass on the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Dropping back, it's Sampson. Throwing right. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Turns it on in midfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Raging Cajuns are on the move. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And it is still a 4-point
That
deficit.
keeps the score. Clemson 28, Louisiana 24.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Sampson. Trying to get to it. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground with the running back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
4th down coming up.
They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. A first down for the offense.
It's a turnover on downs.
He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Kessler. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Caught over the middle. It's Kessler. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what,
Fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Give to the running back. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To throw, it's Sampson. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Power ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Works the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line in the hurry up. To the air on first down. On target to the left. He's off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Wants to go up top. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Sampson. Gets it out fast. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Clemson will send the punt team out. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. And the returner is stopped. Offense set on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense down to the 25 now, first and 10. He wants to throw. Got it! Touchdown, Cajuns! They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After misfiring, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Sampson. Fires to the wideout. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the connection.
This is easily the most important play call of the game now. Fourth down, you're out of field goal range. You have to come up with a completion here to give yourself an opportunity to win this game.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They're going to run it to the right. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing a big run.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Sampson. He wants a big play here late. Brings it in down the left side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. On second down, he'll fire. Got his man. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And now they're going to go for 2 and the possible win, and this crowd rises up to try to make it tough.
Encroachment defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
That's the right call. You go for 2, you're trying to make this a field goal game, and there are just a couple of seconds left on the clock. You're feeling good about walking out of here with the W.
Clemson, 41.
First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory, as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.